kind of things can you and I place in our lives so that we can remember? So that we can remember God's goodness, whose we are and who we are. I actually have a rock that I was given when I was in college from a sermon preached on this text. Very few things do I remember, but I have a rock and it says on it in Sharpie, remember whose you are. It sits next to the ignition from my car that was stolen when I lived in Detroit because it's just stuff. The car isn't as important as anything, as my life, as my happiness, as my joy, as my God. It's just stuff. And so this rock and that ignition sit side by side. The symbols matter as long as we remember why. There's a poem in your bulletin that I encourage you to use. I don't know, did we find the extra rocks? No. So our kids, our Sunday school kids this morning, painted a rock. They had the opportunity to get some paint and to paint it in a way that made them feel like it was beautiful. Make all things beautiful. God makes all things beautiful. So we painted these rocks, and we gave them this poem that you have in your bulletin. That it's a symbol to remind you to pray. The poem says you put the rock on your pillow, and when you lay down, you hit your head on the rock, and you remember, oh, I'm supposed to pray. And then you throw the rock on the floor so that when you get out of bed in the morning, you step on it, you say, ouch, I'm supposed to pray. And it's a silly, beautiful reminder, symbol, so that we can remember. Because if you are like me, you are guilty of having amnesia, of forgetting in the midst of the daily grind of life, the goodness of God, the power we have been given by God, our identity, all of those important, beautiful things. It's very easy to get caught up in the day and never open your Bible. It's very easy to fall into bed and go, oh my gosh, have I talked to you yet today, God? So how do we create symbols? They need to do three things for us. Symbols call us back. The rocks that the Israelites put up, the towel and basin on the side of a church, they call us back. They remind us who we are and whose we are. They also give us a chance to talk to our young people, whether they're our children or our spiritual children. They give us the opportunity to say, this is what this symbol means, and this is who God is, and this is why we do. We don't want to just teach our children rituals. We want to teach them why we do it. It calls us back. It gives us an opportunity to talk to our own young. And three, it gives us the opportunity to witness. How much you would have bet some Canaanite goes to that statue and goes, that's weird. What's that about? And some Israelite has the opportunity to say to this pagan person living in their land, oh, well, there's this story that my parents told me. Let me share it. We need to have symbols in our lives that call us back, that give us opportunity to share with our children, our spiritual children, and with the world. Our symbols matter. This week, I want you to look around. Do you have things in your life that call you back, that remind you and give you opportunities to share? What are the symbols in your life, and how might God use them to call you back and call you out? This is the message of 12 Stones and a people that God continues to call back and call forward. And we are included in that nation. Thanks be to God. Thanks be to God. I am going to switch things up because I have the privilege, because I'm the one with the microphone. Rather than doing the prayers of the people first, I want to talk about the prayer bears and the backpacks. And so I don't think we have a ton of kids here, but if we have kids online, if you don't have your backpacks yet, go run and get them, okay? Or just get ready and we will pray for you. Braden's got his tablet, so he's good to go. And so we're gonna bless the backpacks. He's like, yep. We're gonna bless our backpacks and our children and teachers that go with them. But before we do, I wanna share a moment of ministry and mission. We have, for probably 6 or 7 years, had a prayer bear. We have placed in an envelope